What is going on, guys? My name is Spice, this is Spice Camp Fish, and today we've got yet another Bass Baits Monthly unboxing. So you guys know I do these just about once a month, and for the past couple of months I was able to actually unbox the box and show you guys what came in it, but I wasn't actually able to do any fishing. But now it's March, and actually a lot of our ponds are starting to thaw out a little bit, so I figured we'd take a look inside this box and just kind of go over some of the stuff real quick, and then maybe I'll tie up a few things depending on what came in here and see if we can catch our first fish of the year. Now again, it's March and the ice literally just came off the ponds this past week, so I'm not super optimistic, but maybe there's one or two baits in this box that can get it done for us. So I'm just going to get you guys set up over on the table. We're going to get into the box, do a quick unboxing, and then head on out to the pond, see if we can't get lucky today. Before we get any further into today's video, if you guys do like the video, do me a favor, go down below, hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys like the content and that you want to see some more of it. On top of that, if you guys are interested in seeing some more content from me, please go down below, hit that subscribe button as well. I put up 2 new videos every single week, one on Monday and one on Friday. And now that we're finally getting to the time of the year where I can go fishing again, it's going to stop being so many unboxings and actually start to be some good fishing content. So if y'all are interested in seeing some of that, then go down below, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what's in the box, and I'm even more excited to get out and do some fishing. So I'm going to get y'all set up over on the table, and we're going to get right into it. Alright, let's get right into it. So I'm just going to kind of go over this real quick because honestly I don't have a ton of time today and I really want to get out on the water and hopefully catch my first fish of the year. So we're just going to get right into the box real quick. First up off the top, we have one of these cards. Ooh, that's actually a new knot. Usually they'll just send you one of these knot cards that have like a knot tutorial essentially on it, where either they'll have the Snell knot this month. I've gotten a few different ones in the past, and this is actually a new one for me. I don't think I have one of these, so I usually just take these and throw them up on the wall or something as like some decoration or whatever. But yeah, in case you guys don't know how to tie the Snell knot, that just comes in there nice and easy. So you guys just have a good little instructional step-by-step guide on how to tie that. Also up in the box, we have a new Bass Baits Monthly sticker. So they usually just have the normal Bass Baits Monthly logo. Every once in a while they'll actually change up the stickers and do something different. This one I actually really like. It's just like a no banana sign. Bananas are actually bad luck, supposedly. If you bring a banana on a boat, you're not going to catch anything, or nobody in the boat's going to catch anything, or it's just going to be a bad day of fishing. So that's pretty sweet. I'm definitely going to have to stick that one on the kayak somewhere. Now getting into the actual lures in the box. First up, we got some of these. These are the Pit Bosses by Berkley. This is the power bait version, so I guess they make them in like a bunch of different lines or whatever. They have like the Havoc line, and then I guess the power bait, and then the power bait max up line, but they all have different Pit Bosses. They're the same bait, they're just scented with different scents. And this color is actually freaking sweet. It's called Perfection, so it's kind of like a black with a green pumpkin on one side, and then like a little bit of orange or chartreuse in there on the other side. Just kind of a good looking all-around dirty water bait. Would honestly work pretty well in clear water as well, but just because of that darker back, I'm just thinking it'll probably do a little bit better in dirty water. And these come in a pack of 8. These are just like some absolutely fantastic beaver baits if you're doing some flipping and pitching, or even if you're just doing some dragging or want to use them as like a jig trailer or something. These would probably work super well. Next up out of the box, oh, I think these are new actually. So these are the Gambler Komodo, which I guess these are designed to be like a chatterbait trailer or something. They're designed to be rigged like this as opposed to this. They actually have like a little hook slot for your hook to come out on the back, but I believe these are just designed for specifically a chatterbait trailer. I've never really used a whole lot of the Gambler stuff, so I'm pretty excited to see how these work. And the color is Red Hot. It's kind of just like an orange brownish color, kind of natural looking, but would definitely stand out in some off-colored water. But yeah, I'm super excited to give these a shot. I feel like again these would work relatively well on like a natural colored chatterbait as well as like a bright red chatterbait, which we actually have in here. Speaking of red chatterbaits, we actually have one in here. This is the Picasso Shock Blade. These are absolutely fantastic chatterbaits. This is probably one of my favorite like other bladed jigs besides the original Z-Man chatterbait on the market. I have had a ton of luck at these in the past. Actually, I first got my first one from Bass Baits Monthly back in October or November or something, and ever since then they've just been an all-around staple in my box. This color is absolutely crazy too. This is called royal red cross. So it's got some red, a little bit of like chartreuse or bright green, and then some purple as well. So that'll just look super sweet and stand out in some dirty or off-color water. I personally don't throw a ton of red baits, which is probably not a great thing. I probably should throw more of them. I understand there's a time and place to throw them, but I've just personally never had a ton of luck on them. But from what I hear, like a red chatterbait or a red bladed jig is all around a fantastic option for early pre-spawn when those fish are kind of feeding up on crawfish, or if you're fishing some dingy or off-colored water. I'm not really sure what the red exactly imitates, but it looks really sweet. I'm excited to try this one out. Going along with the craw-colored baits, we have another red-orange craw-colored bait. This is a square bill from Livingston Lures. This is their Prime Time SQ 2.0. So I guess it's like a 2.0 size crankbait, a little bit bigger than your average 1.5, but honestly it looks really, really good. This color is called Gunnersville Craw, so again, it's just like a really bright crawfish color. Got a dark back, red sides, and then like an orange belly with a little stripe of red down the middle. These Livingston lures are actually super cool too, because they have like, I don't know how they do it, but there's like a chip in here somewhere, and when you get the lure wet, it actually makes like bait fish noise. So yeah, we're gonna have to see if that works. I haven't ever thrown one of the Livingston lures before, but I'm pretty excited to try that out. I hear they're really good, and if this actually works and actually makes bait fish noise, I could see that being a game changer, especially in like the clearer, colder water where, you know, fish are a little bit more lethargic and they want something as natural as humanly possible. Oh, this is really cool. So they actually added a bottle of Dip and Glow in here. This is good because I'm actually out of Dip and Glow more or less. This is just a chartreuse color. If you guys have never used the Spike It Dip and Glow before, it's really just a like a color enhancer essentially. You take the end of your baits and dip it in there, and it turns them chartreuse or yellow, and gives it a little bit of scent as well. So this is super sweet though. I think this is the bigger size bottle. I don't know which or how many sizes they come in, but this is definitely a pretty big bottle. So this is gonna last me probably the entire year and probably into next year as well. To go along with that, we also have a pack of Yum Dingers. This is in the ghillie suit color, so it's just kind of like a green pumpkin with an orange and blue flake in it. I've never actually seen this color before. It looks pretty sweet. If you guys don't know, the Yum Dingers are probably the best like bang for your buck stick baits on the market. They come in an 8-pack, and I think they're like $3 or something like that. But regardless, they're definitely like way more like cost efficient or cost effective than like a Gary Yamamoto Senko or like a Strike King. I think they're the shimmy sticks, doesn't really matter. Regardless, these are absolutely fantastic. If you guys haven't thrown a Yum Dinger, throw a Yum Dinger. And this is one of those lures that I would probably take and just dip the tail in that Spike It, just to give it a little bit of extra color and a little bit of extra scent, especially in this especially in the spawn and pre-spawn when the fish are starting to feed up on bluegill and bait fish and stuff like that. That can be a complete game changer. Not only because of the scent, but also because that chartreuse tail actually makes it look a little bit more like a bluegill. If you guys ever look at a bluegill in the water, they seem like they have a greenish or yellow or blue tail depending on where you are in the country. But yeah, pretty stoked to try these out as well. Again, new color for me. I've never thrown this color. I've never even heard of this color, but it looks really, really good. And last up out of the box, we have a Bill Lewis MR6. So this was designed by Mark Daniels Jr. It's the same company that makes the original rattle trap, if you guys don't know. This thing dives to 6 foot, weighs ½ ounce, and the color is the redfin shad. So just a super natural bait fish imitation for when you're, you know, trying to imitate bait fish in the spring. Especially once the water temperature gets around like that 50-55 degree mark, at least up here. Some places in the country it's a little bit different, but here, like, once you get to that low to mid 50s, the bass will really start schooling up and feeding on shad to try and get ready for the spawn. So this is going to be an absolute killer for any of those like smaller, more shallow bodies of water where it goes to like 6 to 8 foot. Overall though, this is an absolutely fantastic box. I'm really excited to throw a lot of this stuff and see how it works. So I'm actually going to get a couple of these baits tied onto my rod, and we're going to see if we can get on a few fish today. go catch ourselves first fish of the year. So I came on down to one of my favorite little ponds to fish. This one's actually looking pretty high. Most of the ponds around town are kind of low right now, but this one looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go head on out towards these rocks over here, try and fish over here for a little bit, and then work my way around. Whoa, they got rid of this tree. That's crazy. There used to be like a big old tree right in front of me on this little thing here, but it's all gone now. Crazy. Well, that makes walking around this a little bit easier at least. I brought 2 rods with me today. I tied on that little red square bill as well as that pit boss on the back of a finesse jig, and we're just gonna get on down here, see if we can't find something. Man, this water is really high actually. I was not expecting it to be like this. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be back here a little bit. I'm gonna start off throwing this square bill around. Like I said before, I think I've caught like maybe 3 fish in my entire life on a red bait, and 2 of them have been on a square bill. So we'll see. But maybe we can change that today. I'm gonna start by making some casts around here and maybe move on down that way. There's about 1 million geese over there, so I'm not really sure if I want to go all the way down there, but start over here, fishing a little bit faster with this square bill, see if there's anything active. Come on. First cast and I'm already snagged. Well, that's not good. Shoot. I'm really not sure what's going on over to my left either. It's like a family with 2 kids, and this girl's like throwing sticks in the water for their dog to go and try and swim out to and get. I don't know. People are freaking weird, man. I'm gonna try and get my crankbait back. Hopefully I don't lose it on the first cast. That would be embarrassing and also sad. I think these Livingston crankbaits are pretty expensive. I think they're like, I don't want to be wrong or anything, but maybe like $9-10 bucks. They're not inexpensive crankbaits. I'd rather not lose it, but it looks like I'm gonna lose it on the first cast. Well, that's not good. Oh, I got it out. No way. That's lucky. Don't get snagged again. Oh, hell yeah. I got it back. Sweet. Okay. Back to where I was. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more careful this time. Jesus. I don't know what that was stuck on. Probably just stuck in between a rock, but I don't know. Did not want to come out for a long time, so I'm just happy I got this back. Check the line for any frays. It's not terrible. I'm just gonna roll with it. Just because I'm too lazy to retie. Probably not a good idea, but we're just gonna go with it. Keep fishing, never stop to untie, right? Oh, let's see if this thing's making any noise. That's crazy. Can you guys hear that? Hang on. Maybe? Is it still doing it? Oh, it's not doing it anymore. Hang on. I'm gonna get it wet again. Oh, there it goes. Can you hear that? I don't know. It stopped again. That's so weird, but it sounds like a... Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be a bait fish or a crawfish, but it sounds like something. That's so cool. Alright, let's see if it's doing the noise. You guys hear that? Oh, it stopped there, but I'm sure you guys maybe have heard that, or maybe had heard that. maybe you heard that? I don't know. It's cool though. I actually have never bought one of these before and just got one in this box, and then my friend also got me a mystery tackle box for Christmas, and it came with one of those as well, so it's kind of an interesting little deal. But I do keep getting leaves and stuff, so I'm not really sure if this crankbait's gonna be the way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna switch it up to that jig, throw that for a little bit, see if that gets through this stuff a little bit more. Then if I move, I'm gonna probably switch back to that crankbait, maybe up over in that corner a little bit. I don't know why they would be up shallow other than the fact that it's pretty nice today, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so like I said, I got this little Pit Boss on that finesse jig. See if this gets on a bite. I gotta say, the one thing that I wish I got in the box that I didn't this month was a little jerkbait. I feel like a little bluegill colored jerkbait would have been absolutely fire, but honestly this box is really stacked, so I can't complain. I'm super stoked to see how the MR6 does too. I've heard really good things about those. I haven't been able to throw one personally myself, but I think that'll change this spring. I'm so confused as to what those two kids over there are doing though. One of them has been fished for like 5 minutes and he's just been sitting on the ground for the rest of the time, and the other one, as soon as he got here, like took his shirt off for some reason and was fishing without a shirt on, which is kind of weird. Like, I'm in a t-shirt right now, but like it's only in this high 50s, low 60s. Like, don't take your shirt off. I wouldn't. Everyone's entitled to their own, you know, thoughts or whatever, but I personally would not be out without a shirt on right now. Alright, here we go. Made it to the other side of the pond. Gonna try fishing it from over here for a little bit. See if I can hit this deeper part as well as up here a little bit shallower. See if maybe there are a couple of fish up there for some reason. But again, gonna start off with this little square bill. We're gonna see if we can find one. Oh, dirt all over the bottom of my rod. Fantastic. Try and find the edge of this grass line. See if I can. Oh boy. Well, there goes that jig. Huh. Well, shit. That's fun. All right. Well, I did not bring another jig with me, I don't think. Let me double check. You know what? While I'm out here, I may as well give this a shot. Try throwing that Komodo on that shock blade. Hopefully I don't lose this one. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the same color, but it looks pretty good. Oh, let's give that a shot. See what she looks like first, actually. Wow, that's bright. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that down there, but that trailer doesn't have a ton of action, but That should be pretty good for right now. No. All right. I'm done. I'm calling it. That was the second cast of the shock blade. What happened? I don't even know, like, what caused that. Huh. Well, it broke before the knot, so I think it's just this line, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't explain the backlashes, but at least explains why I've thrown a jig and a bladed jig off into the sunset. Well, I think I'm gonna call it then. I've lost 2 baits so far today, and I did not want to lose either of those, so we're just gonna quit while we're, well, not ahead, but not super far behind. And I'll meet you guys back in my place. You know what, before I leave, I'm just gonna try over here for a few minutes. May as well give it a shot, see if we can break this crankbait off too. Oh man, that is so annoying. Guess I'm gonna have to pick up another one of those at some point. It's such a sick color too. Oh well. At least I guess it's a red one, which I don't throw a lot. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it a little bit better for myself. I'm not happy about losing that one. The jig was fine. I have other jigs like that back at my place, but I don't have another red chatterbait like that. Definitely not from Picasso. No way. I think I have a fish. No way. I do have a fish. Oh, yes! Woo! Yes! Ah, first fish of the year, baby. Let's go! It's not a big one. It's about as small of a fish as I could possibly have asked for. But it's a damn fish, and it's on a red lipless, or red square bill, which I don't really throw a lot. Yes, that's so sick. Oh my God. Wow. He's so cold. Not a very big fish, but caught on that Livingston lures, baby. Let's go. Oh, that feels so good. Yes. Awesome. Got a freaking fish, dude. First fish of 2021. It is the smallest one, but oh yeah, that feels so good. All right, give him a nice little artsy release. Thank you so much, buddy. See ya. Have a good spring. Dude, yes! I wasn't even gonna stop and fish here. I was just gonna go home. Oh, dude, absolute redemption. Hell yeah. That's all I came out here for, was one fish. Didn't have to be a big one. Didn't have to be even a largemouth. I would have taken a crappie or something, but man, that is great. I think I'm gonna cast around for a few more minutes here. See if I can maybe pick up another one. Yes, dude. I did it. I done did it. Oh, I feel so good. That's fantastic. Holy crap. I have never been that excited. Do I have another one? No way. I think that might just be grass. Yeah, it's just grass. Freaking trigger happy now. But oh, I don't think I've ever been that excited over a fish that small, but there we go. That is crazy. Wow, Wow, on a little Livingston bait too. The one that makes noise. Who would have thought? Listen to that. It's making little chirps. Or it was. There it goes. That is so crazy. All right, well, these Livingston lures are not complete BS. That's cool. Man, that's awesome. Well, I guess I'm gonna stay out for a little bit longer. Cast around here for a little bit more. Man, that's such a good feeling though. Ice has been off for 4 days. I think, like 4 or 5 days. And I've already got one. Already was able to catch a fish. He didn't feel like very much at all. He hit it really hard. I thought I was stuck on like a piece of wood or something. And I was like not happy at first. I was like, come on, 3 baits down today? Seriously? But then I was pulling it and it felt like it came off. So I thought it was just grass. And then, I don't know. It was not very big regardless, but it was a fish. Well, grass on the last cast. That is about what I expected. But overall, not a bad day. I am gonna run home just so I can get ready to go to class. But I will meet up with you guys later and give you guys some final thoughts and opinions about the box, as well as this bait in particular, because I do want to do a little bit more research on that and then give you guys a little bit of a more educated opinion. Alright y'all, back at my place. I think that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I tried to do a little bit more research on that Livingston lure, but I don't really know all that much about it, so I'm not going to try and pretend that I know what I'm talking about when I don't. But I am really excited to see how that works later in the season. I'm going to try and keep using it for the next couple of weeks, since this is pretty much the time of the year when red crankbaits do really well. I also got another Livingston Lures crankbait recently, so we're going to be using the both of these probably for the rest of the year until I break them off. Hopefully by this time next month, I'm actually able to be on a little bit more of a pattern and can actually catch a few more fish for you guys, as opposed to just like one fish in a video. But honestly, right now, I'm just excited that I caught the one. Like I said, that was the first fish of 2021 for me, so I can't really ask for all that much more. I was really just going out to see if I could just get on the board, and we definitely did that. And honestly, I don't think I would have thrown a red crankbait today. I might have thrown a jerkbait or maybe like a drop shot or something, but I definitely would not have picked up a red crankbait unless I'd gotten it in my Bass Baits Monthly box. And that may have meant that I didn't catch that fish today. So I'm just really excited and just super happy that I was able to get that crankbait in the box and was able to put it to work today. Overall though, I do think that this was probably one of my favorite boxes that I've ever gotten from them. I've gotten some really good ones in the past as well, so it's kind of hard to rank. But this month's box was absolutely stacked. I got a few things that I've thrown before, a few things that I haven't, and all around, I can't complain with it. I think it was a great box. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Check them and wreck them, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.